Okay, let's learn what a prime number is. This is a name given to a certain type of number. Up until now, we've only ever known about composite numbers. Those are numbers that are not prime numbers. But some numbers are special. They're called prime numbers. A prime number, if you can look at the screen, I've written it here for you. A prime number only has two factors, 1 and itself. So let me give you an example. If I said to you what comes to 13 on the times table, it would only be 1 times 13. There's nothing else that comes to 13. Or what comes to 7? 1 times 7. Those are prime numbers. 13 is a prime number because it's only 13 and 1 that are factors. 7 is a prime number because it's only 7 and 1. There's lots of prime numbers, but let's just look at what a prime number is first. A prime number has no other factors. It only has 1 and itself. Okay? Let's look at another one. 1 times 3. 3 is a prime number. Nothing else goes into 3. Okay. So these are prime numbers. The prime number is 2 because 1 times 2, nothing else. 3 is a prime number. 1 times 3. 1 and itself. 1 and itself. 5 is a prime number, 1 and itself, 1 times 5. 7 is a prime number, 1 and itself. 11 is a prime number, 1 and itself. 13 is a prime number, 1 and itself. Let me give you a trick question. Is 9 a prime number? No. Because 9 has 1 times let me just make a times. 1 times 9 equals 9. 3 times 3 equals 9. So there's 1, 9, and 3. It's not just 1 and itself. It's not just 1 and itself. 3 is also there. So no, 9 is not. These ones over here you can see are only 1 in themselves. Nothing else goes into them. That makes them prime numbers. Now there's only one even prime number. The only even prime number is number 2. Why? Because it's so low down in the counting order. We have 1, then 2 when we start counting. So 2 can only have 2 factors. 1 times 2 and 2 times 1. So it's still only 1 and itself. 1 and itself. That makes it a prime number. It is the only even prime number is 2. There are no other even prime numbers, even if you count up to a bazillion. Okay. And that's why this is the only even prime number, because 1 times itself equals 2, which is the only even prime number. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to list the prime numbers between 2 and 23. Let's go through them together. We know 2 is a prime number. We know 3 is, because 3 times 1, there's nothing else that can go into 3. 4 is not a prime number, because 2 can go into it. 5 is a prime number. 1 times 5, nothing else goes in. 6 is not a prime. 7 is a prime. 1 times 7, nothing else goes into 7. 8 is not a prime. 9 is not a prime, because 3 times 3 can go into it. 10 is not a prime. 5 times 2, and so on. 11 is a prime number. There's nothing that goes into 11. 13 is a prime number. Nothing goes into 13. 14 isn't, because it's 7 times 2. 15 isn't, that's 5 times 3. 16 isn't, that's 4 times 4. 17 is a prime number. 18 isn't, because it's 9 times 2. 19 is a prime number. Nothing comes to 19. 20 isn't. 21 isn't. And 22 isn't. So those are our numbers between 2 and 23 that are prime numbers. Let's look at the next one, between 3 and 31. 3 is a prime number. 5 we know, because we can see up here 5 is a prime number. 7 we know is a prime number. We see it there. 11 we know is a prime number. We see it there. 13 is also. 17 is also. 19 is also. Now we've got to think. 20, 21, 22. 23 will be a prime. Nothing gets to 23. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 29 is a prime number. and then 30 isn't, and then 31. There we go. Let's look between 5 and 17. So we've got 5. We know 7's a prime. We can see it here in these. We know 11's a prime. Once you're a prime forever. We know 13's a prime. There it is up there, because nothing goes into 13 except itself. We know 17 is, and there it is over there. So we've done that one already. Okay, so you get the idea. Now, 1 is not a prime number. It's a special number. It's not a prime number. It's also not a composite number. Okay, so now you're going to do these yourself. You're going to press pause, and you're going to find the prime numbers between each of these numbers and list them. And then we're going to come back, and you're going to press play, and we'll do them together. See you just now. Right, so I'm assuming you're back. So between 2 and 13, 2's a prime, then 3, then 5, then 7, then 11, and then 13. Okay. Between 3, 5, 7, we're going up to 17 on this one, 11, 13, and then 17. And then between 7 and 31, it would be 7, it would be 11, 13, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. There we go. Right. Did you get those right? Did you? I hope you got them right. That's an introduction to primes. We'll build on primes as we go along in the next lectures.